And after a real quick turnaround, view from downtown Baden here in Canton Aargau, German-speaking part of Switzerland. Here we see the Baden Curling Club, 4-sheet curling club. It has ice almost all year round. And it also hosts the Baden Masters every year at the end of the summer. 20 teams, 4 groups of 5 teams each. And we're now going to show Team Attinger, Moira, Schifferli, Bastian Brunn, Felix Attinger against Victor Martensen, Joachim Fleek, Henrik Lick, and Christian Lindstrom from Sweden. Of course, everybody knows Christian Lindstrom from Ulsrud's team, or from Edin's team. Actually, he was also from Oscar Eriksson's team before they joined up with Edin. And they're fighting for some spots, I believe, in the Swedish championships. Attinger, 3rd at the Swiss championships last year. So also one of the top Swiss teams, along with De Cruz, Pfister, Schwaller. Horse Eichhorn.
Ja, neem nog een. Merci.
And the game's already underway. Quick turnaround here. His crew worked really efficient. I had a chance to grab a coffee. And the poor cameraman standing on the ice had about 5 minutes to warm up, and he's back out there again. But these Latvian guys are all tough. Polar HD, the name of the company, from Riga, Latvia, giving us all these nice pictures. Been working with us for the last few years. Always do a great job. And they always bring me good beer from Latvia. So this is a D-pool game. Felix Attinger at 2-0. And Lindstrom 1 win, 1 loss, sitting at 3rd in this group. Attinger won against the Spanish team, Sergio Vez, 7-5. And also against the Latvians by a score of 8-1 after 5 ends. And Lindstrom beat the Spaniards 7-1. And then lost to Dukaliski. Russian team 5-4. So this should be one of the top games in this group.
Victor.
Attinger playing Red Rocks has the hammer here in the first end. And here we see Bastian Brunn.
Lite mjukare släpp. Borde kalla upp. Är den nära? Kom igen!
No rocks in play except for that lone guard out front.
Topp 4. Ja, kom igen. Kom igen. Bra jobb. Bra så.
Fine. Okay, wenn es geht, nach links richten. Das Gefühl, es läuft recht gerade, aber... Warte! 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 Wow, wow! Japp, japp! Nein, nein! Shooter, Dani, shooter! Oh. Zieh. Oh.
It might just spin in at the end. It does.
Hast du dort wollen, oder? 10-9.
Here we see Christian Lindstrom. Hit and no, doesn't manage to stay. So Attinger can just play the throw through, keep the hammer going into the second end. So quick first end already.
Godt spilt, ja. Godt.
Bra. Inte så spelat här då. 75 tror jag är bra.82. Känns bra. Jag tar det lite lugnt. Här framför. Nära.
Curling Champions Tour or Curling Tour coverage of the Baden Masters. Into the second end here, Lindstrom versus Attinger.
Ja, 14-15.
Second end to play, no score in the first. That's not Jean-Francois Marat, that name is incorrect.
Ja. 82 push. Topp 12! Nära topp 12! 8-12! 4. Topp 8! Bra spel. Bra spel.
Urs Kuhn playing his second rock. Trying to remove that yellow counter on the forefoot. Freezes right down to it. Nice shot. shot rock, Swedish shot rock, well protected there. Attinger with having the hammer will want to start removing some of those center guards, like a little hit and roll here off the center guard. Daniel Schifferle. Oh, pretty nice hit and roll. Will it spin at the end? No, doesn't.
Goed op. Goed zo. Nee, ja.
Joachim Flick picks the red one off the top, but rolls out.
Sneller, sneller.
Like the hit and roll to the inside. It comes across, gets a little bit of a roll. Nicely done. Team Attinger, their home club is in Duvendorf, just on the other side of Zurich from Baden. East side of Zurich, northeast. Henrik Leek. Trying to draw it down to that red one. Needs to curl quite a bit more. A little bit heavy. Just touches it. And moves it to the back of the 12-foot. So with Attinger now having the hammer, he can split the rings here. He's got corner guards up. Pretty good position here to score two. Needs to draw around one of those corner guards. Ashton Brunn.
Ja, ja.
Needs sweep it hard to get it in there. Nicely done. Should have swept that back a little bit further if you could have, maybe. There is a double possibility there. Long double. Get the angles there.
Whoa! Whoa!
Just hits a little too much of it, leaves it open.
Backline.
Wacht.
Yep.
Nice on the guard. It's a pretty good roll though. So decision time for Lindstrom as he put a second one in there. Make sure he doesn't give up more than one or two. Attinger sitting second and third shot. Could play a guard on his rock in the forefoot to try and steal, but that guard is not perfect. He could be giving up three, so Christian Lindstrom electing to draw down to the second shot rock, the red one, on the right. And this way he might force the Swiss team into taking one. This is not a good shot, just a little heavy, a lot heavy. You won't be happy with that one. Attinger can now make a play at this one on the forefoot and sit two. Lindstrom not fortunate that it didn't slide a little bit further and end up sitting three.
Okay.
Well, mistake on the Swiss part. Had to hit the state second shot. Just kind of lets him Lindstrom off the hook. Although he can't get at that red rock that's over on the side.
Bara vi kommer lite gömd där. Jävligt svårt att ta. De kan ju bara vicka in och jämma den där så de två. Kör samma då. Lite mindre is eller? Ja.
Try draw to the opposite side. Okay, gonna try that draw again. Down to the red one.
Gärna vänta lite. Behöver kalla. Lång. Kan du dra rakfrys här eller?
This is looking along
Ner
again.
hit om den är tid. Ja.
I'll try and take it behind it, but it's certainly got enough weight. Yep. Exactly the same weight as his first one. So a draw for two here for Attinger. Needs full 8 foot. Actually, correction. Straight nose hit here for 4.
Find's nicht? Vielleicht find's gut, im Fall.
This last rock of the end. Wow.
Nase wäre gut, ja.
Been a long day. Straight nose hit here. Double those 2 yellow out. I think 4 in the second end here. They're sweeping it hard. And he gets it. So a bit of a surprise score of 4 here for Attinger in the second. A couple of errors from Lindstrom with his last rocks. And definitely a commanding lead here after 2 ends of play. A score of 4-0.
Nein, breit nicht, aber ich habe nicht das Gefühl gehabt.
Ja, kör på.
We're back with third end. Urs Kuhn starting out. Not really an end the Swede should have given away that easily. Just a couple of little mistakes. A little heavy with the draw both times, Christian. Putting both rocks in the same spot for a double. Just leaving enough Swiss rocks around to count and end up giving up 4. Victor Mertensen looking to put up the corner guard here and try and score a couple of points to get back in this game.
Drift wäre gut. Innenplatz, Innenplatz. Oh, wachs, Toni, wach.
Schauen. Achtung.
Oh, ist genug lang. Ja.
Come on. Ja.
Oh. Gut so.
So 2 good rocks by the Swiss lead. Another corner guard being called on the other side.
Är det Jocke eller? Känns lite lång.
And that comes to stop in time. And now Attinger will just start running guards. Not so easy to do for 6 ends. Score or 2 would tighten up that game really quickly. So we just need to keep it simple. Don't panic too much. Still lots of game left. We saw in the last game how the Oldsford team came back from a 3-0 deficit in the first end and to win handily 8-5 in the last end. So we'll be showing 3 games tomorrow. (10:30), 13:45, and 8 o'clock. If everything's running on time, they should be good to start then. We have Latvia against Spain tomorrow in the first draw at 10:30. That will be showing, so that'll be interesting to see a couple of new teams that we haven't seen before. And then we've got Van Dorp against De Cruz in the afternoon. And then in the evening at 8 o'clock, we will be showing one of the quarterfinal games. We'll be sure to pick out one of the more interesting games.
Yep. Nehmen.
Yeah, good clearing on the guard there from Brunn. And rolls into the house too. A bit of a problem here for Lindstrom. The angle on those red ones. Let's play on the top one. It's probably just going to jam back on his own. I think he's going to have to hit this on the right side a little bit. And that may set up a double. So not good positioning here. Maybe just nose this a little bit. Move those red ones back. I don't know if a full hit is a good idea.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Hit it. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Well, certainly got some separation on them. But both exposed.
Crossband. What about 3?
Cross.
Pas zo.
Normaal.
Attinger would like to roll back to the middle. Would like to keep the game in the middle.
Fine.
Okay.
Yep. Oh. Yep. Gut so.
Trevlig. Ja, det gäller vicka på den. Jag vet inte. Det är bara 3 steg kvar. 8. 8 bara vicka eller? Är det dubben eller vicken? Vick.
So I think he's just trying to remove one and maybe freeze, corner freeze to the other. Like to get some backing on his own.
Yep.
And he does that. It'll be pretty tough to remove that yellow one without losing the red one. So if he hits this on the nose, he might leave a double on his own, and then there's a chance to sit 2 for Lindstrom.
Nog lite weniger.
Where's Kuhn, who is playing lead rocks,
Nein, sind
is
ganz dran.
holding
8 ist Nase.
the broom,
Ja,
playing vice.
werte Idee, dass man liegt.
So we see a lot of teams mixing up their lineups, not in the traditional way.
Rechts, sie berühren sich.
There were certainly one of the older players on this team,
Whoa!
more experience.
Whoa! Yep!
Oh, oh.
Oh! Yeah.
Well, double not even necessary for Lindstrom. He can now hit and roll to the side and lie 2. Attinger definitely wanted to keep his shooter sitting second rock, second shot.
Så den jävligt kort då. Frysa lite där så man har någon tangering för han gaddar. Runda här.
Rolling to the left behind the guard may
Klippandes så har vi 2.
allow you to score 3.
Finns det någon missförande egentligen?
Va?
I think he'd want to roll one way or the other for sure. Doesn't want to hit nose and stay there because that just sets up a double. So we'll roll one way or the other.
Ja.
Eller vi måste göra det på den sidan.
Not sure what the call is here. There's a lot of ice he just indicated.
Frysen. Det är typ på ett sida.
Looks like he might be trying to freeze here.
Bra linje. Lägg den helt till oss. Kallar över lite.
Hej då, vi ska kalla över. Kör!
Kör. Kom igen! Gå!
Need to get right to it.
Den är inte lång. Kör.
Just over curls a bit.
Så ska jag hålla så.
Ja. Wie rund? So.
Ja. Also nein, so.
Ach so.
Wir müssen einfach oben durchnehmen. Ja. Der geht nicht.
So.
Zwei Drittel fast. So ist es Zeit. Så.
Torshäll, ja.
In. Out. Out, kom ik. Ja.
So just trying to pick this off, I think.
Also der tut der Wesen ist, muss man nehmen. Das läuft wieder gerade dann.
No, didn't get a clean nose hit here for Lindstrom. Score of 3 to get back in this game, just like that.
Normal. 5.
Hey! Whoa, whoa.
Well, he set it up so nicely. Now he's got to make this. And he does just barely.
Oh.
Managed to stick around. And a score of 3 here in the third. And that gets Swedes right back into this game. That's how quick it goes. After 3 ends of play, 4-3 for Attinger. Attinger taking the hammer into the 4th end here at the Baden Masters. Victor Martinson gets us off started here in the 4th end with a nice center guard.
Or zo. Plaats, wachten. Oh, kijk niet. Tiep. Oh, tiep. Ja, ja. Ja, tiep. Oh, tiep. Oh, don't niet shooten. Yep. Tip top.
Nice soft touch there. Morskoon pushes that yellow one into the rings, rolls over as a corner guard. So they can certainly take out that yellow one with their next play if they want.
Hockey! Hockey!
You're allowed to move those rocks. You're just not allowed to take them out. But once those rocks are touching the rings, you're allowed to remove them.
95.
So Martinson
Bra.
Ready to put up a center, another center
Bara
guard.
stanna. Kan gå lite.
Linjen är bra, linjen är bra. Helst här. Bara stanna.
Ja.
Ja, Nase ist auch okay, aber lieber rollen. An der lieben Nase.
Kan hold.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Gut gespielt gewesen.
Could have got off that a little bit sooner. Might have rolled a little further.
Ja.
Still
11.
open.
11.
Åh, se hård ut! Japp, japp! Gärna.
Gets away with that. Just rubs the guard, but still manages to remove that Swiss counter. Daniel Schifferle now gonna play takeout on this one.
Med! Ned!
Well, 33,000 Swiss francs on the line here at the Baden Masters. 11,000 to the winner.
Yep,
8,000 to the runner-up.
yep, yep, yep. Upp, upp.
Some nice cash to get your season started. Cover some
Vinner
costs.
Donny.
And get some important points on the tour.
Lite ner.
Japp! Stenhårt! Kom igen Henke! Kom igen Henke! Du har den, kom igen!
Two top 10 ranked teams from the World Tour
10-9.
here, and Ulsrud ranked 11th. Edin ranked number 1 on the World Tour, and Peter de Cruz ranked number 9. Ulsrud number 11 on the tour. And Waldstadt, who's also here from Norway,
Stop!
ranked 18th.
Back. Okay. Start 2. Doch Görlet. Ja, ist schon gut. Sie auch in falsches Ding nicht auch.
Both these teams playing here, they're ranked a little bit lower. Attinger at 67.
Ja. Warum?
And Lindstrom 98 currently.
Warte, warte, warte. Danny, warte.
Passe.
Da
Tiep.
bleiben.
Tiep. Tiep. Fisch. Fisch. Zieh, shooter. Merci, Bashi. Danke, Dani.
Ja, se till att stanna kvar bara.
Ha?
Se till att stanna kvar bara.
So only 2 Swiss rocks in play here. A little corner guard and this one here at top of 12 foot. Lindstrom wants a hit and roll.
Oh. Ner. Nej. Japp. Stenhårt. 10-4.
Just over curled. Rolls out. And of course now Attinger can try and make some use out of this guard.
Läufe 70.
It's me.
Sieben und 8.
Richtig wäre gut. Länge, warten, wenn es geht. Ja. Lon.
Maybe jumped it a little too early. Didn't give it a chance to finish up.
Sorry.
Comes over the tee line.
Chappe bra.
Ja, am Schluss.
Kan spela hack om du vill.
Ja, sorry. Ja, ja.
Fan inte det curlar mer alltså.
Really full
Det
exposed.
känns som att det går rätt rakt. Han gick upp i garden men jag har ganska mjukt släpp. Lite vid.
Jag tror jag kommer vilja släppa ganska mjukt också.
Ja.
Ska vi ta lite mer på linan då kanske? Hack.
Vänta! Oh! Oh! Med! Ja!
Oh! Ja! Ja!
Really nice hit and roll. Now Attinger going to come down and try and corner freeze to this. Stay shot.
Warte! Warte! Warte!
Warte, men ska du pissa.
Warte!
Du
Wow!
pissa.
Wow!
Bounce.
Not very good.
Jag har ganska lite att lira på här i och för sig. Jag är lite lång och har en tunn dubbel.
Är jag här så då ligger den bättre.
Forsen. Se om man drar eller slår.
Någonstans bara bättre än hans.
Jag tror typ lite utanför linan.
Vi kör lite mer för att vara säker och vara bättre än hans.
Ja. Den här är en decip utanför åtfoten.
Inte topp 12 om man säger så. Skulle han gå på golvet
Åt 4, okej.
Men är vi nere på bite 4 här ute och 10.
Lots of events going on this weekend on the tour. Mixed doubles, of course, the Canadians in Winnipeg.
Det känns bra, wow!
$36,000 purse for a mixed doubles tour event. 32 teams. And we'll be doing, there'll be streaming going on from that event, so look into our YouTube channel.
Nej, inte någonting.
If you want to check out any of those games. Stu Cells in Oakville, men's and women's going on. And under 21 juniors in Ottawa. Plus the Talon season starter opener challenger event in Tallinn, Estonia. Check out the scores on worldcurl.com or curlingchampionstour.org. So Attinger now forced to take one, drawing against two Swedish rocks.
Jungs, wir nicht so schlecht. Schauen! Oh. Oh.
So there's
Whoa!
overheated this one a little bit, coming to a finish right on the button. Good, fine shot there by Attinger. Scores one in the fourth to take a 5-3 lead after 4 ends of play. Here at the Baden Masters.
Nice shot.
Last draw of the day here. We're in the 5th end. This Group D game, Felix Attinger and his team from Dubendorf, Switzerland, against Christian Lindstrom, Sweden. Attinger sitting on top of his group right now at 2-0. Lindstrom with 1 win, 1 loss.
Henke. Gärna gå lite Henke, jag skulle vilja ha den lite längre ut. Kör lite Henke. Nej, det här är bra. Det blir bra.
På spel.
Push.
Hvis du er nytt slag. Tier. Tier 3. Bengi. Oh, oh. Oh, we just go.
And this one over curls.
Yep, yep.
Quite a bit too short, too, I think.
Okay.
Two center guards. So some of the other games, we've got Smilga, Latvia against Dugalitsky from Russia. Latvians just scored a big 3 in the 5th to take a 4-3 lead. And then we have Schnittel from Czech Republic against Wallstadt, Norway. And they're all tied up 4 apiece after 4 ends of play. And we have Bungater, Switzerland against Pfister, Switzerland. Pfister leading at 4-1 after 5 ends of play.
Kom igen, kom igen, kom igen. Kör, 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 kör. Ja, bra lek. Bra.
Nice draw around that corner guard. You can just see a piece of it, so they're going to go at it direct. Danny Schifferle can try pick this out, maybe roll to the center.
Nächster Schlag. Bosse. Oh. Bosse. Okay.
Good shot. Manages to hang around at the end. Lindstrom opting to draw around that guard again.
0, det var mycket tryck i Viktors.
The Swedes have the hammer. Trying to score 2 here and tie up the game.
Behöver gå!
Upp! Tight! Håll igång! Tight linje! Wow, wow! Släpp, släpp, släpp!
Well, this comes up quite a bit short.
Kom igen.
Not even close. Not sure if that picked something, but that wasn't anywhere near where he wanted to be.
Ja. Die ist gut.
So this looks like a tap on the center guards. Tap, tap, raise the red one into the house.
Och, siebet.
Stop. Bengi. Yep. Oh.
Needed to hit that fuller. To rub off the back and go behind the corner guard. Kind of didn't do what they wanted it to.
Igenom. Igenom.
Ja. Bra fart!
Upp! Ja!
Ja, ja.
Gärna! Wow!
den väg ner. Ja. Fina. Mit dem Roll gegen innen ist gut.
Jockey.
Tap!
Pass up. Tiep. Oh. Dra bleiben, dra bleiben.
Bra bleiben.
Dra bleiben. Tiep. Oh.
Gut, ist gut, ist gut. Nicht zu weit.
Baschi.
Tipptopp. Schön gesehen, Felix.
Ja, jag funderar på om det är bättre att köpa cornern.
Starting to get a little messy here for the Swedes.
Cornern.
Attinger line 3, partially covered.
Ja, visst.
Marginal där, Henke.
Swedes are going to have to start getting a rock in there.
Kör en kontrollerad.
Not sure if he can get through that.
Man kan få den i och för sig.
5 centimeter zu weit. Ja.
Ja.
Testa
Faktiskt.
marginal där då.
Ich kann ein bisschen höher für den Corner gehen. Ja, sicher, ja. Wenn ich zu weit rolle.
There is a hole there. Straight through.
Perfekt sein.
You know, these Swedes are pretty accurate on these heavy takeouts.
Whoa!
Oh, nicely done.
Dåligt.
Wasn't a lot of room there. Gets it through.
Spegal.
Nice little rollover behind cover, and his shot actually. Looking at it.
Das ist Frage, ob wirklich der Max verschieben.
Try to raise the red onto the yellow. I don't think there's a lot of room for that either.
Ich dachte, es ist zu wenig.
Oof, not much to see there.
Bist du mee?
Ja?
Ja.
Just a tap on that red.
Ja, wahrscheinlich sogar noch mehr geben.
Tough shot here.
Pass up. Tiep. Tiep. Op. Op. Op.
Needs to navigate through that hole.
Tiep.
Get
Tiep.
really tight past the guard and just touch that red one. He does touch it, but he's not
Nice try.
second shot with that, but he did roll nicely. Now, is there an outturn takeout there? Outturn double? Christian is in the way at the moment.
Träffar du 1 centi här, så borde den gå under här.
Might be a double there.
Ja, ligger vi andra?
Vi lägger andra. Det är antingen det eller bara ta tunt pila båda.
Ja. Eller dubbeln, men...
Den. Kom ner och kolla.
Not sure if you can squeeze past that yellow on the right.
Den här
To get the double.
För vi kan aldrig gå runt först.
Play hit on the red, but I think you might roll over top of that other red.
Där lägger vi bra liksom.
Ska du spela mjuk och ligga 2 här eller?
Ja, kan vi väl göra. Du menar på den?
Ja. Bara typ en hack liksom. Det är ganska bra.
Ja. Det är bra om vi sätter den. Jävligt bra. Om vi touchar det där. Då gardar han. Nej men lira en hack. Lira en hack.
Kör bara en hack och rulla så att vi ligger 2. Ja, det är risk att den trycker, så att den ligger andra då. Bara vicka en dryg sten till. Ja, ut dit.
Trying to navigate through that port again. Just get the right red one. Come off that. Maybe get the left red one also.
Yep! Yep!
Sweeping already.
Get
Trying
it!
to keep it straight.
Get it! Stay there!
Is he on the guards? Yes, he's going to touch. No, he didn't touch the guard.
Ja, bra försök.
Oh, this is
Good
interesting.
second surge. Bra.
Not sure whose shot there.
Nej, det kommer vielleicht mit dem letzten Mal.
Seems to be red. Nevertheless, Attinger trying to steal here. Has 2 nice center guards up front. Just going to try and draw around both of those.
Nein, lite mies. Einen knapp, oder? Linie gut! Linie gut! Ja! Linie!
Yep!
Hard! 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 Even nog niet! Niet switch! Oh, 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 oh. Schöner. Perfekt.
Nicely swept. Nicely played. Actually still had room past that guard. Finished nicely.
Kommer gå rakt som fan.
Försöka få ut den sämre än skotten i alla fall.
Lira den där. Försöker få bort de där 2 fram.
So red,
Hoppas på att vi river den där 3.
raise.
Bite linan vid träff!
And Lindstrom would be happy if both those guards are gone out front too.
Yep.
Looking at tough shot with his last one. This one gets 2, drives that, removes it off the forefoot. Great shot. Opens it up and clears out the forefoot. Really nice shot.
Aber so könnten wir mit 2 liegen. Oder?
Perfect.
Fine. Rutschwinkel.
So I'm not quite sure her second shot here. That yellow one may be shot.
Nein. Nein, ist gut, ist gut.
Nein, das
Ja.
Gefühl für ihn ist
Gut,
okay.
ja. Ich kann nur schnell über den Kopf drüber gehen lassen.
Sehen wir dann. Ja, es gehört schon, aber ich weiß nicht, ob es noch so viel gehört wie beim... Fine.
He's just trying to
Das Ziel ist reinrollen, ja.
tap this yellow, roll in, drive the red
Ja,
onto the
dann
back yellow.
möglichst weit rollen.
And then probably he's hoping to lie two after this.
Möglichst weit rollen. Es geht da, wie die Schluss, das Gefühl, sie machen da noch.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Sweeping it hard.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Yep.
Shoot it, Danny, shoot it.
Hard. Hard, weiter.
It's the roll.
Gut so.
Good separation. The question is, just one red. There is a double off the yellow. One on top of the yellow, roll across. Obviously,
Ser inte så jävla mycket. Borde se precis tillräckligt.
obviously they think there are two red ones sitting there if they're looking at that.
Tror jag kan liraren kontrollera?
Let's say that is the case. Two red.
Tror du behöver ge den lite. Kanske bara ska chappa.
Tänkte på det.
Hit that. Take your one or play off the yellow.
Det är nog bästa.
If you can get at it, come across and take the red.
Så en
Might be a little too difficult.
10.
And it looks like Lindstrom is opting to hit the open red one, take his point. And try and steal in the next end.
Rent!
Ta det lugnt, gå rakt där.
Ja! Ja! Ja!
Status.
Needs to keep it around. Rolling out. Another mistake from Lindstrom. Steal of one for Attinger. Takes a 6-3 lead after 5 ends of play. Baden Masters CCT World Curling Tour coverage.
Var lite dämp eller?
See the disappointment there. 6-3 after 5 ends of play.
Stemmt nicht so sicher bei der Rolls. Er ist nicht so sicher bei der Rolls.
Nein, Nasle mit Schweinen hat man gehört. Einer für Holz, ja.
Also 80.
Var ni OK med kolet eller?
Ja, jag tycker så. Ja, Lief. Warte. Ja. Ja, voll. Okay, schauen. Ja.
So we're back with the 6th end here.
Gut. 65.
Lass sie aus.
Swiss in a comfortable 6-3 lead. to keep it clean. Urs Kuhn's don't think he's missed a shot. He's been perfect with the weight. Swedes will be setting up their guards.
Det kommer lite långt ut, Henke. Vi lämnar den där. Vandre stry!
Rötter 3. 3. 12 ist auch okay.
So Pfister steals another one in the 6th to take a 5-1 lead over Bangerter. Wallstadt takes 2 in the 5th to take a 6-4 lead over Schnittel after 5 ends. Steal a 3 for the Latvians. Smilga over Liski, Russia, 7-3 in that game.
Corner.
Russians are mixing up their teams again, creating new combinations. We've got 2 of them here this weekend.
Farten är bra. Ta lugnt. Lite lång. Helt okej. Håll rent. Okej, wow. Nej. Wow. Drar nedanför den där.
Ja. Okej. Bra. Godt så, eine langt. Velja. Lauft recht grad. Oh. Siep. Upp. Oh. Ja.
So removes the guard, pushes his own into the house. I think he wanted to touch his own guard, but does that.
Bra linje.
Hela vägen.
Släpp då. Okej. Bra.
Ich würde den.
Nice. Da kan hij hinderen. We liever de ene.
Nose hit there on the guard.
Fyra. 8-4. Ja, du kan vara lite högre då.
bra linje, lugn, lugn, lugn.
Håll! Gärna gå!
Går upp.
Håll 8!
Går upp. Nej då, bra linje.
Kan vänta.
Ja. Henke, ja. Henke järnet. Kom igen. Kom igen. Allt du har, allt du har, allt du har, allt du har, allt du har.
Bra led.
Bra Jocke. Tänkte.
Ja.
Good draw there by the Swedes. Nicely covered behind the guard.
Vad? Wow! Wow! Oh! Oh! Oj!
And again, Swiss managed to move their own rocks around.
Och det ryker allt känns som.
It's looking a little bit better for the Swedes this way.
Ja, det känns som det. Kanske till och med vicka, men jag gillar frysen.
Måste du göra den här?
Ja. Den ligger på 10 eller?
Ja.
Känns lite mycket kille. Känns fan fortfarande lite mycket, jag vet inte.
Va?
Känns fortfarande lite mycket.
Ja, det som är grejen är att de kommer gå på den. Så jag vill gärna ha den på den sidan.
Ja,
Jag tror vi kör här.
ja. Oh. Oh.
Bra linje. Kör upp. Gärna curla. Gärna curla. Viktor. Wow. Wow. Ja då. Det är okej det.
Minimum-Is, aber ist okay. Dann den Heber.
Tio. Tio. Oh.
Wow, wow, wow. Eher knapp. Wow, 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 wow. Tipptopp, Baschi.
11-3.
Ja, ich habe das Gefühl, er hätte doch ein bisschen aufgesehen und der Gero darf er ab. Ja, ja, das ist tipptopp.
Han gör den om du vill då, men.
Well, Swedes are down 3.
Bestäm du.
Might need to make a move here. The middle's open, so we're not going to get any danger there. And playing a freeze there might be an option. Got to score 2 points here somehow. And that's what they've opted to do.
Var det lugnt Jocke?
Gärna curla. Kör Viktor. Kör Viktor.
Nice shot.
Bra led. Bra led.
Ja, ist der da?
Vielleicht nur Nummer 1 wieder, sind wir genau gleich wie. Nein, eigentlich nicht. Es läuft.
Nej, det har man schon. Nej, så funkar.
Straight nose hit. Not a bad shot.
Goed, fühlt sich laufen drauf.
Slap kracht
Iets
gerade.
meer. Lieber schnell.
I try and drive it out using this red one on the left.
Ja. Und lieber schnell. Und lieber schnell.
Du musst sagen, 8.
Okay.
So.
Ja.
So trying to angle that red one onto the yellow. A little shaky coming out of the hack.
Ja!
Ja. Ja.
Ja! Ja!
Oh, picks it cleanly. Still line 2.
Det gäller här. Om vi drar hit. Han kommer ju aldrig pröva smälla
Lindstrom
om vi
will
lägger en
need to
perfekt
be
position.
shot here with his next rock.
Vad gör han då? Gardar har vi den. Kanske gillar den där ändå.
Jag gillar alla fall den. Även om inte sätter helt på. Jag sätter den här. Chappa ligger alltid högre upp där. Här jobbar vi med den som är nedanför. Då blir det lite svårare att få till en dubbel till 2.
Still och ligga andra bara. Klockrent frys där.
Another steal of 1 for
Limma den här då!
well, 5-2 game there. Steal of 1 in the 6th for Pfister. Gave up 1 in the 7th for Bangatur, so that's a 5-2 game. And they shake hands. Well, game's over. Stukalitsky
Bra linje!
takes 2 against
Ja.
the Latvians, but they're still down 7-5 going in the last end. So the Latvians looking like they might win their first game here.
Ja! Ja! Ja!
That rock
Var den
came up
lös
quite a
eller
bit
inte
short.
någon fotsula eller någonting?
Lindstrom just struggling with his game here.
Ein bisschen abgehen, oder was? Gut, 90 kann ja vorne kommen, der Sturz ist vorne 40, oder?
Warte, da viel Kerle. Viel Platz. Viel Platz. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow. Wow.
Brachfuß muss beißen.
Wow, gar nicht.
I see why Urs is standing in the house. He's got a pretty good eye on the weight there. Sweepers want to sweep that. Been over sweeping a few rocks. Urs Kuhn's been calling them off quite often.
Vi kör allt han.
Den går inte min.
Jo
Stickade
fan.
den bara.
Va?
Då stickade den. måste få en outhand.
So Lindstrom looking at 3 red counters again.
Jag tänker att vi tar den över.
Jaha, nej det kommer vi inte få. Den är ruskigt tung.
Is he looking at a double or a triple? Trying to find a way he can make 2 here. Looks like a tough triple.
Lite nedrull.
Vi snackar kanske en fjärdedel outhand.
Jag vet inte.
Outhand finns den, inhand är helt omöjlig.
Ja. Den här kommer ju aldrig sticka här dock.
Really, he'd like to make 2 here because taking 1 in the 6, down 2 without the hammer.
Det känns fan som att den sitter där.
Ja, den kommer sitta så. Där.
Ja, jag tänker om vi ska spela den över och typ träffa där.
Nej, över går det inte.
Nej, det känns inte som att den andra går heller.
But I don't really see a good triple here.
Den är jävligt svår. Men vi kommer ju få mer
Yeah,
träff. Mer.
another steal here, and it's probably shake hands.
Vi kan pröva den. Vad känner ni? Va? Nej. Det här känns liksom jävligt, nästan
Det här är
omöjligt.
ju matchen.
Take your 1. You're down 2. Another 2 ends to go.
Det är nöff på det.
Vad vill du spela? En 11 eller?
Can't afford to give up another steal.
De har ju dragit ganska mycket här.
So nose hit here for Lindstrom. Hit the stick, take his 1. Try and steal his way back in this game. Sounding pretty close. And it's a good shot. So Lindstrom takes 1. But still an uphill climb here in the 7th. Down 2 without the hammer. Swiss in the driver's seat.
Nu måste vi lägger första hög. Kör första hög. För att jag vill ha första hög. Jag vill ha första hög, för tickar de har vi mer spel. Då är det mer som täcker.
Das Score ist auch nicht schlecht. Da gibt es 2 mit Hammer oder 3 ohne, ist etwa wahrscheinlich gleich.
Little curling CCT World Curling Tour coverage of the Baden Masters continues into the 7th end here and the last draw of the day. Been a long day for these teams.
Känns bra.
Lindstrom has got his work cut out for him. He wants to come back into this. Down 2 without the hammer. Lindstrom in his group, 1 win, 1 loss. Attinger sitting comfortable with 2 wins, and this is not going to help Lindstrom. Saw this in the last game too.
Ja.
And of course, Kuhn, who's been had a great game. Draw weight. It's been perfect for the Swiss lead. He gets to throw through. Martinson will try it again. And this time, far better rock. Soft peel attempt. Not gonna touch it. Take it out the back. No damage done. Tends to look at the broom as he's sliding out, and then at the end looks down at the rock. Well, needed separation on those guards. This double is quite simple. Schifferly. And he just to remove everything. So 2 mistakes in this end already from Lindstrom team. 1 hogged rock and 1 poorly placed guard, setting up a double. And now there's nothing in play for Lindstrom. Really hard to steal in that fashion. Jochen Flick. Needs to get a guard in play and hope for an error. Just gets enough of it, or does he? Well, guard's not going to do too much. Attinger team came 3rd last year in the Swiss Championships. Of course, the Swiss teams will be playing this year to see which one of them, other than De Cruz, can go to the Worlds. De Cruz, being the Olympic team, won't be able to participate in the Swiss Championships. Won't be going to the World Championships. So I think Attinger is, after his 3rd place finish last year, certainly hoping to collect enough points on the tour and win the Swiss Championships. His biggest competitors are going to be Pfister and Schwaller. for sure. Wallstadt 6-5 over Snittel. Oh, they haven't put up the 7th end yet. They're in the 8th.
Utze. Utze ist gut.
Schöne Waschi.
Well, Lindstrom not getting a lot to work with in this end. And here we go. Wallstadt took one in the 7th and now has a 7-5 lead in the 8th against Snittel without the hammer. Snittel's got the hammer. And by the looks of it, the Latvians won their game.
Klar då.
Hit ska den. Kom igen. Kom igen.
Get you the results there as soon as I know. Yeah, that was a game 7-5 for the Latvians over the Russians. Milga against Dukalitsky. Tomorrow at 10:30, we'll be showing the Latvian team, Smilga, against the Spanish team. So we'll see something different than usual. And then at 13:45, Fondorp against De Cruz in a Section A game. And then again at 8 o'clock in the evening, we'll be showing the quarterfinals.
Hark! Hark!
And if you haven't had enough curling, there's coverage going on right now, starting Canada Inns mixed doubles from Winnipeg. And they'll be streaming throughout the day also, or throughout the nights if you're in Europe. So this weekend you watch curling 24 hours a day.
Kör då. Viktor. Nej då. Ja.
Jocke!
Kom igen! Full 4. Kom igen, kom igen, kom igen.
Wow! Wow!
Bra jobb, bra så.
Well, we saw missed peeling here.
Bra grabbar.
Swiss team, the Swedes draw right around it, nicely place that rock into the forefoot. And now Attinger needs to outdraw that.
Fast ein bisschen viel Eis, oder?
Get a piece of the button.
Ja. Den ein bisschen weniger geben.
Felix Attinger, last rock here in the 7th.
Länge. Warte. Linie. Linie ist gut. Wow.
Lots
Schau,
of weight.
Achtung. Ja. Wow, Länge. Wow, Länge.
Wend den Boschi, wend den Boschi.
Wow. Achtung. Oh.
What a fine shot.
Felix.
Attinger draws for one in the 7th. And it goes up 7-4 after 7 ends of play.
Ja, gut gesehen.
Alles abschießen.
Ja.
Weg damit. Ne?
Durch, ja. Yeah, I have to hit it on the nose first. Yours was pretty good as well. I mean, you can play it better.
CCT World Curling Tour coverage of the Baden Masters. 8th and probably last end in this game. Attinger up 7-4 without the hammer. Of course, Kuhn already threw his first rock through the house. Lindstrom will need to make 3 just to force an extra end. And that means Martinson's got to get his guards into play. Hogged one in the last end. That's a nice looking guard. Soft peel attempt here by Edwards Kuhn. And just too much. Comes back into play. That was a tough one.
Samma här då, Viktor. Wow! Ser ut som att det var mycket push. Ser ut att vara där. Nu måste vara väldigt jämnhöjd här. Yes. Kom igen. Ja, bra. Bra, Viktor.
Good separation on those guards. Nice, evenly placed.
Gut so, Doni. Ist gut gespielt.
Henke. Henke.
Ja, hej då.
Gärna Henke.
Okej.
Snyggt. Ja, bra.
Jab. Jab. Den är Dani. Nej. Ja.
Ser ut som mer push.
Ja, det känns bra.
Ja, vänta Viktor, vänta.
Känns bra.
Ligger mycket längre in. Henke med nu. Du kan vänta där. Lugn. Upp. Du kan ge en lite halvläge. Bra Jocke.
Måste gå runt, va? Är det inte dags att gå runt, kille?
Va?
Är det inte dags att gå runt?
Jo.
Jag tror det. Hoppas på en stick eller någonting. Kan vänta lite. Helt okej.
Ner på 10.
Känns ganska hård.
Ner på 10. Wow.
Kolla! Jo, Viktor!
Viktor. Hela vägen.
Båda!
Thanks, good.
Just straightforward mathematics now. Get rid of as many yellows as
Gå lite
possible.
själv. Om den får gå lite själv.
Ja! Oh.
Håll igång.
Ja!
Ja. Järnet. Kom igen. Du har den Jocke. Kör. Kör.
Ton, skål. Hä? Nej.
So this should be the game, Rock. I think that guard on the left side's a little too far away from the house to be able to split in.
Yep.
So once this one's gone, Don't think there's much left to do.
I will need. Okay, good so.
And
For the game.
they're shaking hands. Solid play there from Team Attinger. 7-4 victory. And that puts them at 3-0, top of their group. Lindstrom still at 1-2, still has work cut out for him to try and qualify for the quarters tomorrow night. Hope you enjoyed the coverage today. We'll be back at 10:30 tomorrow morning. And certainly if you haven't had enough curling, go check out the streaming over at the Canadians Mixed Doubles. That will go on probably throughout the night. And from Baden until tomorrow, CCT World Curling Tour bids everybody a good night and see you tomorrow.